So, a very good evening, everyone. We'll be starting our presentation sessions now. First, we have Partho Protim with us. Yeah, you can share your screen. And tell me your topic name.
So my topic name is to launch a EC2 instance in AWS. So this is my first task.
Okay, this is again.
So is this visible? PPT?
Yeah, the PPT is visible. It's launch a Linux instance in AWS. Okay,
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. My name is Partho. So I'm giving a presentation on how to create and launch a EC2 instance in AWS. So these are the contents of the presentation. Um, so right now, so AWS is AWS EC2 is basically AWS Elastic Compute Class is a web server that provides resizable and compute capacity in the cloud. With EC2, we can quickly and easily create virtual machine, as also known as the instance. So this allows us to have access to the scalable computing resources without having to invest and maintain physical hardware. So why we need EC2? EC2 provides virtual servers in the cloud, offering scalable and flexibility. It allows businesses and manages virtual servers to meet the computational needs. Secondly, EC2 provides a reliable and secure environment for running applications and processing data. It offers high availability, fault tolerance, and data redundancy, ensuring that the critical workloads are always accessible and protected. Additionally, EC2 enables experimentation and innovation by providing a platform for testing and deploying new software and services. It offers a wide range of configurations and allows our users to customize their computing resources based on their specific requirements. So how to set up a AWS account? Before we start using the AWS EC2, we need to create a AWS account. So at first we go to the AWS website and we press create an AWS account. Then a prompt will become, we enter our email address. After creating the account, it will ask for additional information such as name, address, and we give out the credit card information. Using that information, AWS will verify our identity and bill for our resources. Then launching an EC2 instance. So to launch an EC2 instance, we have to go to the first AWS Management Console. Then we navigate to the EC2. Then we choose an AMI. So AMI is the Amazon Machine Image, which is the pre-configured virtual machine that contains the operating system and the necessary software. And after selecting the AMI, we need to choose the instance type, which can be many types like T2 Nano, T2 Micro, T3 Medium, T4 Large, like this. So depending upon the type and the amount of CPU, storage, and memory, we choose the instance. Finally, we need to configure the instance network settings and security groups before we launch it. Then after choosing the AMI of the instance, we have to choose the version of the Linux. Some popular Linux AMI available like Linux, Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Red Hat, Enterprise, etc. After that, to connect the Linux instance to we can use SSH or RDP, we can use the AWS client interface to console to connect the instance using a web-based interface. So when connecting to instance, it is important to ensure that we have configured security groups and allowing incoming traffic to on the appropriate ports. This will ensure that we'll connect to your instance and access any service running on it. So after we connect into the instance, now we can install the basic services like Git, GitHub, Java, Python. We can use anything depending upon the Linux, or we can use apt, yum in any packages. So let me show you the demo. So this is the Amazon Management Console. Now we go to the EC2. Now we are launching an instance. So we can give name of our instance like our own name. I can choose like my Linux. Now this is the AMI. This is the predefined virtual machines images. Once the software is pre-installed, we can choose anything, any virtual machines. Let me choose the Amazon Linux. Then after that, which is actually free tier eligible. Then we can choose the instance type. So here there are different instance types, and they are allocated in different memory, different size of CPU. So I'm choosing the T2 micro as it is the free tier eligible. So after to log in to my instance, connect to my instance, I need to use one key pair. So either I can create it or I have already created one. So I'm choosing that one. Then I can create security groups, or either I can choose my already existing security groups. So using security groups, I can create some rules. Inbound and outbound rules. Then I can configure the storage of my instance. And finally, I can also add volumes to my instance. If I need additional volumes, I can attach it or detach it, anything. Then finally, I launch the instance. So finally, my instance is created. So this is my instance, and this is the public IP address of the instance. I need to use the public IP address to connect it through SSH. So I can either use the AWS console, or I can use third-party apps like MobileStrum or Putty to connect. Now I am using MobileStrum. So I'll create a new session. I've copied the public IPv4 address of my Linux instance. Then I'll go to the MobileStrum. I'll choose SSH. Then I'm pasting the public IP address, and I'm specifying the username as EC2 user, EC2 user. Then advanced SSH setting. I choose the private key which I already have created. So I'm choosing that one. Okay. Uh, as you can see, I have connected to my EC2 instance. So let's, I can install any services here, like I can update sudo. Okay. Now coming to the conclusion, so I have successfully created one AWS account, and I have also created one instance and connected through SSH. So for our need, anything we need, we can choose any Amazon machine image, and depending upon on our need, we can create any instance and connect it and install any services there. So if you have any questions, please ask, and otherwise you can contact me through this email.
Right, Pratim, are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you just reshare your PPT?
Sure, sir.
Okay. So let's talk about the PPT you made first. So see,
Yes,
it was a short PPT, but it had the information we needed. See, the formatting part is very good. It's just in some slides, like the third, fourth, and fifth slides, there are just too much content accumulated in a single slide. Okay.
yes, sir.
So what you can do is, as you have divided it into 2 points, divide into 4 points. Okay. Keep some space
Okay, sir.
between them. You
Okay.
are anyway going to explain it, right? So there's no
Yes, sir.
need
Yes, sir.
to,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So there's no need to put an entire paragraph on this slide. Okay. So
Okay,
just
sir.
5 to 6 points, and that's it. A single liner is enough. Okay, and
Okay, sir.
your explanation part is very good. That's a very good point. Then just keep scrolling down. Okay, keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Right. So see, you started the presentation very well. Okay, there was a good introduction about the AWS EC2. See, but when you start the presentation, there's always a hook story part, which
Yes,
is
sir.
an essential aspect of the presentation. Right.
Okay,
So
sir.
that was missing. Like, see, what you can do is why you need EC2, and like
Yes, sir.
what's the purpose of EC2. Can we use a good hook story part? Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
the task, like why of the task can always be used as a part of the hook story. Okay. So you can always
Yes,
do that, and use this in your next presentation onwards, so you'll never
yes,
lack hook story, right?
yes,
And then when you were like ending the presentation, there was a good conclusion slide, but since you have gathered all the information, right? So
yes, sir.
there has to be sources where you have gathered the information,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? So put a reference slide at the end of the presentation. That's very
Sure, sir.
important. There was a Q&A slide which is very good, but a reference slide was missing.
Yes,
And
sir.
at last, when the presentation is over, there should be a thank you slide, right?
Okay, sir.
There was a questions and Q&A, but no thank you slide. So you were
Okay.
missing the reference slide and the thank you slide.
Sure,
Okay,
sir.
and this was the part of the PPT what that you have made. Talking about the demo part, while you create the instance, there's always a key that is generated, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the use of that key,
The key is the basically we can securely it is basically key value pair, so that
hmm
we can securely connect it to this instance our from the any third party or the console we are using.
right? Okay, okay, that's what I want to ask. See, this was a simple task, so you didn't take much time, and the demo part was also explained very well. And I think that was the two thing which you were missing, and the formatting. Okay, the formatting was good.
Okay,
It's
sir.
just the text is too much on a single slide.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so that's all from my side. Hope you understood everything.
Yes, I understood, sir.
Yeah, that's all. Do you have any general query?
uh, about the hook part, like I didn't understand so properly,
Okay,
like
it's just when you start the presentation.
yes,
Let's
sir.
talking about the let's say if I have to create a website, a
Yes,
doctor's
sir.
website, right? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you can start the presentation like see, if you are a patient, okay, and you have come to an unknown area, you will always find it, you will always search for a doctor, and you have if you have a website that shows you available doctors in your area, that would be very nice, right? So why won't I be having that website? I should be having that website which should give me the necessary doctors in the area where I am, and
Yes,
the like if they are general physician, like a dentist, like pediatrics. So I want them, right? So that can be used a use story to like if I wanted
okay.
to create a website, a doctor's website, right? So that can be used as a part of book story. Like you are a patient, you wanted this doctor, so let's create a website which I will provide. Talking about the EC2 instance, like when
Yes,
EC2 was created and why it
yes,
was created to help people, showcase their website, they've
Yes,
created
sir.
and run it like although it's charging them a yearly basis, but you use a free trial basis, right? So
Yes,
you
yes,
can, yeah, so that can be used like why use it. There was a good introduction about the EC2, but why EC2?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Understood,
that.
sir.
Okay, hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it. Any other general query?
No, sir.
Okay, you
That's
are
all.
from the 16th June batch, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, see, when you give any presentation, na, always write the presentation title on the first slide. Can you show
Okay.
me the first slide? Like,
Sure, sure.
yeah, it says launcher Linux instance in AWS to step-by-step guide. Uh, Actually, the title is create a Linux instance or AWS EC2. I
Okay.
think that's the mail which you got having this project
Yes, yes, yes.
title. Yeah, so that should be included in the first slide. Okay, so while marking, when we are going to mark and provide the mail to you over your score, so this should be there like on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it shouldn't mismatch with the data which we have. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And it's good that you have already mentioned the name, task name, department, and everything. It's good.
Okay, sir.
Okay. That's one. Sure. Let's wait. Right. So next we have Komal Meena with us. Yes, Komal. Tell me your topic name.
Okay. Sir, my topic name is Sir, firstly, I don't know how to share the screen.
Right. So there will be a green button in the bottom.
So I have to share all the
Yeah.
window.
If you have a like demo part in the presentation, then you can just share all the screen. And if not, like you are going to stick to the PPT only, then you can just select the windows which will be shown to you, like the PPT or anything.
Okay.
Hope you get it. Yeah.
There is the
Okay.
window.
Yeah, I can see the Zoom slide, Chrome bar.
Sir, camera button. I'm just finding the camera button.
Right. So camera
Yes.
must be see at the bottom itself. There'll be a logo of like mute these speaker symbol and a video symbol. Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. Share your
Okay.
PPT. See, it's better to share your entire screen, so you don't have to switch every time. Right. So from which group are you?
So from 1st June,
Hmm. And
1st June, full stack web development.
full stack. Okay. So the topic name must be
Doctor search.
doctor's website page. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So from there we have to share the whole screen.
You can just stop sharing and then reshare with full screen. You haven't share your full screen, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm not able to find that option.
At the top itself, you'll be having this red button of stop sharing.
Yes.
Uh, Click it and now reshare with full screen.
But full screen option is not coming.
So the very first, by default, it's selected on the full screen. So you just need to click start sharing. Don't have to select anything.
So, sir, is my full screen is now
Yeah,
visible?
your screen is visible. Switch to PPT.
Okay. So, good evening, everybody. I am Komal from IIT Local. So here to give the presentation on Doctor Search website. So firstly, we are going to look these topics like first introduction of the project. Then we will going to look the tools and techniques that we have used in this project. Thirdly, the design of the project and how it works. And like after that, the demo of the project and conclusion and references. Okay, so introduction. So Google search website is a website that allows users to discover the best doctor for their needs. User may search for physicians by entering doctor's category or search area. User will also obtain information about doctors such as their total experience and the fields they specialize in so that user can quickly locate the doctors that meet their needs. So the tool and techniques that we have used in this project are like first design. To design our project, we have used the Figma tool. And for the front end, so we have used the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I generated the front end code using the locofy.ai, which includes HTML and CSS code. And for the backend, to build the web service, I utilized PHP and jQuery that will communicate with the front end. For the database, to store all the data of the doctors, I have used my SQL database in PHP admin. And for hosting the platform, I have used 000webhost.com platform to host my website. Okay, so this is the design of my website. So as you can see, firstly, it is the navigation section. So here we have the doctory logo. Here we have these home, about, and service options and guest started option. Here it's the banner section. So here we have some tags and the form where we can fill the details like doctor's category and the location where we want doctors from. Okay, so thirdly, this is the service section. So here we have three easy steps to getting our solution. So first we have to search for the doctor, then we have to get the appointment from them, and lastly, get our solution. And like last section is our description section. So it's just giving a small description about our website. So okay. So now let's have a look on the project working. So firstly, the user enter the details of doctor's category and location, then click the search button. A request for user will be sent to the backend through jQuery for getting doctor's data. After that, backend website will fetch doctor's data from the MySQL database, which contain doctor's table. So in that table, all the information regarding doctors, the category, experience, location, everything will be provided. So after that, data will be sent to the backend web service. So from the backend web service, data will be fetched by jQuery and then displayed on our front end. So on the screen of the user. Okay. So now the backend. So now let's have a look on the backend section. So we have created by webservice.php. Firstly, it contains the database details. Then it creates a connection with the database. After it checks for the database is connected or it's not connected. So after that, it posts requests which contain two parameters like doctor's category and their location. And then we have to write the SQL query and select like ID, doctor name, doctor information, doctor image from the doctor's table. And doctor category and doctor location are like searching parameters that the user will use for searching. And after that, it checks for the data present in table or not. If data is present, it will return true and show the message like doctor found in your area, and otherwise it returns false and show message like no doctor found. By using like echo, it sends data response in JSON format. So we have used the echo at the last of our backend code. Okay. Then okay. So now let's have a look on our website demo. So this is our website. Okay. So sir, my website is visible.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's visible.
Yes, sir. Okay. So firstly, we have this navigation section. There we have the our website logo, doc3, home tag, about tag, service, and get started. Or by clicking on the get started, we will be directly uh, came to this form section where we can fill the details like doctor's category, which doctor we want, and in which location we want. And then we can click on the search button. We can get the results. So this is the banner section. Here we have some text over here. Now we have this like 3 easy steps of solution that only search doctor, get appointment, get your solution, and description section. So let's search for a general physician in Domlu. Okay. So as we have searched, so we it founded us two doctors, Dr. Raja Selvaranjan and Dr. KVS Manish. It's also showing their experience overall, and for knowing the more details, we can click on these doctors and can find more information about them. We can also search for like other area like Indranagar. Here also we found three doctors listed below like uh, Dr. Rakhi Padival, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. B. Rajashekar. And like if we search for Bareilly, so we can see that it's no doctor was found, so it's showing no doctor found in your area. That's it for the website demo. And then last, we have the conclusion. So we made this website for providing 24/7 healthcare service to the users. This is a user-friendly website which provides the healthcare services. User can get appointment of doctor as per their requirement. User can also like have this search functionality where they can search for by entering the doctor's category, by entering the doctor's location. They can find the best doctors that are available near them in their area. So this is the reference that with a full stack web development playlist. And at last, any questions, if anybody has any questions to ask. And then at last, thank you. That's it from my side. Thank you, sir.
Okay, is it done?
Yes, sir.
Right. So your topic was doctor's website page. Well,
Yes.
see, let's talk about the PPT first. Okay. So see, you used a very simple PPT, and that's a good thing. But see, can you just show me the first two and three slides of your presentation?
Okay, sir. This is the
Right. The
content.
content. Yeah.
This is the introduction.
Okay. So yeah, and then the introduction part. See, so uh, although you used a large font size, but see, when you explain something, yeah, as you have used this tools and techniques slide, like in this, you have systematically given numbers like you have actually used up like liners, and then you're explaining. So in the introductory part as well, don't use a complete passage. Instead, use a liner, and then do your part, like the explanatory. And see, you started with good. There was a good introduction, but I believe the PPT is short on information, right? So you use backend like PHP and everything. Then in the front end you use HTML and everything. But You could have, given information about them as well. Like when you started the Figma, so you didn't show the reference which you used. Like you should have shown the reference design which you used, and then designed the Figma. That you could have shown that. Then see, you used Postman to check the working of the website. That should
Yes.
have been shown, which was not shown. And then there's hardly 15 to 16 line codes, right? PHP
Hmm.
code. You could have explained that as well, because it's hardly 15, 16 line. It won't take much time. So these are the necessary things. Like how did you build the website? Not just the, like, why do you need the website and then directly the website. The process which you have gone through, that should have been included as well.
I
Yeah,
thought like in the project working and backend, I have explained much. And if I add those topics also that you have said, then the PPT will become large. So
yeah,
that's why I have
that's
added it.
that's
But
that's completely fine. See, what you have gone through, like the process, and the see, your audience must understand how did you build the website. The
yes,
time is not the foundation here. You should be
okay,
explaining everything, completing everything, like what you did in your task. Okay, that's the presentation you should be giving. And see, uh, you could just split this thing in 2 slides. Okay, it's okay if you get a long number of slides, but uh, it should look nice. Okay, so like PPT formatting is one thing we should work on. Okay, and then, as I said, the necessary things should be explained, like a PHP code, and then the Postman, then the Figma design you could have shown. Then you could have shown your data set as well, which you used in the 00 web host, right?
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
right. Because you are only using general physician. So is there any other doctors category?
Yes, sir, there are, but I have not seen in the
Yeah.
database. I have
So yeah, while you show the demo, you can always show your data set. So we know that instead of just general physician, there are other category doctor as well. Okay, and not just general physician. Right. See, you're talking about the demo part. So your page is nice. You have used good colors, and there are good hover effects on the website. And you have systematically, like, displayed the results in horizontal manner, and show use hover effect on them as well. So your website is like complete, right? So yeah, your demo part is good. It's just the formatting part and the explanatory part. So your short and explanation, you should be covering everything. Okay, so that will be considered as a proper presentation. Okay, and then there was a reference slide, a Q&A slide, but there was no thank you slide. So when you end the presentation, there should be a thank you slide. Okay.
And in the Q&A section, I just not to wait much because I thought there are not much audience, so
It's
that's why I
yeah,
didn't.
it's fine. It's see, when you give a presentation, like, this will be used by any other intern which will join Acqueda, and if they get the same, if they will get the same task first, because this task is mandatory for a web developer group. So they can take your presentation as a reference, right? So you should be, you are like, your reference is very important. Then if they see the video at that time, if you cover everything and like, yeah, show everything, then it will be very helpful for them as well, right? So at that time, if they get any question, they can reach out to you at your Gmail. So at
Yes.
the Q&A slide, you should be including your Gmail or the GitHub link which you used. Okay. Yeah. So I believe you have submitted your task in the technical support.
No, sir.
Yeah. So that's the first thing you should do. As soon as you
So
complete
how
your
we have
task.
to share?
Hmm?
How we have to submit the
Yeah. So
like?
as soon as you complete your task, go to Hackway website, and then there will be a technical support. You get
Yes,
that
sir.
in your regular mail as well, right?
Yes.
Right. So click on that, and there will be a attachment symbol. Right. So in that, you need to submit your PPT and the demo, right? A demo link or website link, or your GitHub link as well, because everything is being uploaded to GitHub. So you
Okay.
should be uploading your demo in your GitHub link. Okay, that has to be submitted in the technical support and then give the presentation. So that will be considered like the task has been totally completed. Okay, right, right. So I believe you
Okay, thank
understood.
you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
believe you
thank
understood. Okay,
you. Yes.
right. So yeah,
I will
that's all
give
from my side.
everything.
Sure.
Okay.
Just work on your formatting part. Okay,
Thank you.
sure. Right. So let's move forward, and we have Abhilasha Lodi with us. Yeah. Do you have presentation, Abhilasha?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Then just share your screen, please. Right. So Komal, you can
Yes, sir.
mute your mic.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Yes, Abhilasha. Can you please tell me your topic name?
Sir, Dr. Sir's website.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Share your
Good evening, sir.
yeah. Share your screen.
Yes, sir.
So you have joined with your phone, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, my laptop creates some technical issues, so
But then Abhilasha, how will you be able to show the demo?
sir, I will share.
Like for a presentation, a laptop is necessary. So because the demo part can't be shown on the mobile phone. And then there are other things, as I mentioned in the earlier presentation. You won't be able to, yeah, you won't be able to share that if you're using only a phone.
Yes, sir.
Right. So just a second. Right. So since Abhilasha has some technical issue, we'll be ending our presentation session here. A very good evening, everyone, and thank you.